Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that often goes unnoticed, the secret reasons why the world depends on Africa's natural resources. Africa, the second largest continent, is bounded by the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, the Indian Ocean, and the Atlantic Ocean. It is divided in half almost equally by the equator. The origin of the name Africa is greatly disputed by scholars. Most believe it stems from words used by the Phoenicians, Greeks, and Romans. Important words include the Egyptian word Afruika, meaning motherland, the Greek word Afrique, meaning without cold, and the Latin word Aprica, meaning sunny. Africa is rich in natural resources ranging from arable land, water, oil, natural gas, minerals, forests, and wildlife. The continent holds a huge proportion of the world's natural resources, both renewables and non-renewables. These resources can explain why the world cannot do without Africa. Mineral wealth. One of the primary reasons the world depends on Africa is its vast mineral wealth. The second largest mineral industry in the world is the mineral industry of Africa, which implies large quantities of resources due to Africa being the second largest continent, with 30.37 million square kilometers of land. With a population of 1.4 billion living there, mineral exploration and production constitute significant parts of their economies for many African countries and remain keys to economic growth. Africa is richly endowed with mineral reserves and ranks first in the world reserves for bauxite, cobalt, industrial diamond, phosphate rock, platinum group metals PGM, vermiculite, and zirconium. Gold and diamonds are Africa's most profitable mineral resources, with South Africa accounting for nearly half of its production. Africa dominates the global diamond market, producing 55% of the world's diamonds in 2008. However, conflicts and civil wars have been caused and funded by the diamond industry, known as conflict diamonds or blood diamonds. The United Nations created the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme, KPCS, in 2002 to certify diamonds from conflict-free sources and prevent diamond sales from financing wars. Countries that do not meet KPCS requirements are not allowed to trade with the rest of the world. Oil and energy. Africa is home to oil and natural gas deposits, with Nigeria, Libya, Algeria, Egypt, and Angola dominating the continent's oil industry. However, oil and natural gas production has also been linked to civil conflict, with guerrilla groups attacking oil infrastructure and stealing oil from pipelines since the early 1990s. These groups claim foreign oil companies have exploited their labor and polluted air, soil, and water resources, leading to losses in arable land and fish stocks. The attacks have also increased pollution and reduced production and local income, as many companies are forced to shut down. Forestry and fishing. Forestry is a crucial economic activity in Africa, accounting for 6% of the continent's GDP. Africa's abundant forest cover, with 0.8 hectares per person, contributes significantly to the sector. High-grade woods like mahogany and oakum are exported to Japan, Israel, and the European Union, where they are used in various industries. However, Africa's forest sector faces challenges from illegal logging and overharvesting of endangered tree species, which threaten forest habitats. Overharvesting also destroys rainforest habitats, causing saplings to be unreliable for regular harvesting, and destroying rainforest habitats for agriculture and development. Africa faces the challenge of developing its forests economically while protecting natural landscapes from overdevelopment. The Central African Forests Commission regulates the forestry sector and promotes the sustainable use of Congo Basin rainforest products. The country's fishing industry generates income for over 10 million people and exports $2.7 billion annually. Marine fisheries are crucial for coastal countries, with West Africa producing 4.5 million tons in 2000, Namibia and South Africa exporting 80 to 90% of their fish annually, and Eastern African countries like Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, and Kenya having well-established fisheries in the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean. Africa's inland fisheries, including Lake Victoria, are responsible for 2/3 of global production and consume over 3,000 fish species. Oil and energy. Africa is a significant player in the global energy landscape. Oil-rich countries like Nigeria and Angola provide crucial resources that fuel economies and industries around the world. Nigeria's vast oil reserves make it a major player in the global oil market. Angola is another significant producer, exporting high-quality crude oil to various parts of the world. These oil-producing nations contribute significantly to their economies and influence global oil prices. Africa's energy demand is rapidly increasing due to population growth and economic development. Unfortunately, a substantial portion of the population still lacks access to reliable electricity. As a result, there is a growing interest in exploring renewable energy sources to meet the energy needs of the continent. Africa's potential for renewable energy is enormous. It boasts abundant solar resources, wind patterns, and hydropower potential. Initiatives are underway to harness these resources to promote sustainable development and alleviate energy poverty. Favorable climate and agriculture. This climatic symmetry is disturbed, however, by Africa's unequal shape. The continent's narrow southern section is far more influenced by oceanic factors than the bulging northern section. Africa's northern half is dry and hot, while its southern end is more humid and cool. Tropical wet conditions occur along the equator, the Gulf of Guinea, and the East Madagascar coast. Temperatures remain near 27 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. Annual precipitation varies from 152 centimeters, 60 inches, inland to 330 centimeters, 130 inches along the coasts. Important crops in Africa's tropical wet regions include plantain, pineapple, coffee, cocoa, and oil palms. Palm oil is the primary cooking oil in Africa, as familiar as olive oil or corn oil in North America. Savanna conditions occur in much of eastern and southern Africa. Temperatures here are cooler and more variant than in tropical wet regions. Important savanna crops include cassava, peanuts, peppers, okra, eggplant, cucumber, and watermelon. Africa's most important grain crops, millet and sorghum, are grown here. Desert conditions occur in northern Africa, especially in the Sahara and the Sahel. Temperatures can range from 54 degrees Celsius, 130 degrees Fahrenheit on the hottest days, to freezing on the coldest nights. Annual precipitation never exceeds 25 centimeters or 10 inches, and some areas go without rain for years. Important desert crops include date palms and cotton. Mediterranean climate conditions occur along the extreme northern and southern coasts of Africa. These regions have mild temperatures, dry summers, and moderately rainy winters. Important crops include figs, olives, oranges, tomatoes, onions, and large vegetables such as cabbage and cauliflower. The built environment. Africa's natural resource economy significantly impacts its built environment, with major engineering projects in urban areas linked to resource production and trade. However, infrastructure in Africa suffers from poor management and inefficient government regulation. The Aswan Dam, a complex of 2 dams in Egypt, captures the world's longest river, the Nile, in Lake Nasser. The dam regulates flooding and stores water for agriculture, but land fertility has decreased due to trapped nutrient-rich silt in Lake Nasser. The Driefontein gold mine, located in Johannesburg, South Africa, is one of the largest gold mines in the world, with 8 shafts reaching depths of up to 3,352 meters underground. Mining operations at Driefontein are dangerous, with one shaft being deepened to 4,115 meters. Environmental preservation and sustainable development. Paradoxically, the world depends on Africa not just for resource extraction but also for its preservation. The continent's diverse ecosystems and wildlife are integral to global biodiversity. Protecting Africa's natural habitats is crucial for maintaining ecological balance on a global scale. Sustainable development in Africa aims to foster economic growth that is inclusive and equitable. This means creating opportunities for job creation, entrepreneurship, and innovation while ensuring that the benefits of economic progress are shared among all segments of society. Sustainable development also focuses on poverty alleviation, social equity, environmental conservation, green technologies and innovation, investment in education and healthcare, community involvement, responsible governance, international collaboration, and a long-term vision. Poverty alleviation is a key focus, with access to education, healthcare, clean water, and basic infrastructure improving living standards and laying the foundation for long-term development. Social equity is crucial, addressing inequalities based on gender, ethnicity, and income. Green technologies and innovations, such as renewable energy sources, eco-friendly infrastructure, and education and healthcare, contribute to a cleaner and more resilient future. Investment in education and healthcare is vital for sustainable development, as a well-educated and healthy population contributes more effectively to economic growth and improved healthcare systems. Responsible governance is essential for sustainable development, ensuring fair, just, and effective implementation of policies and regulations. A long-term vision is essential, considering the interplay between economic, social, and environmental factors, aiming to build a future that meets the needs of the present without compromising the needs of future generations. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.